Quite a poor pass there, slotting in behind Brad Doxey, have prevented him from being able to pick the puck up. And now Lakovic drives forward, taps it on the backhand and tries to feed it through to the right side. In front, shot comes in from McKenzie, great shot into the body. Netminder there saves the play, but a great play generated to the high slot there. Pass coming out of the corner from Kieran Brown. Clements picks it up, plays it back behind the boards, D to D, passes up onto the right wing. Rick Plant picks it up, passes forward. Silverthorne taps it on, drives forward,
Lovely.
gets through, he gets on the net, tries to pass it back into the slot, and a great pass to Ross Venus, who puts it in the left-hand side of the net. The netminder gravitating towards Silverthorne where the puck was, and that pass into the open slot on 3 minutes exactly, putting Ross Venus from Jason Silverthorne on the score sheet. What a play.
Wow.
Just watching the replay now as it comes, the pass comes into the slot, pops it in on the left-hand side and straight into the top left-hand corner of the net. A fantastic goal for the Telford Tigers, putting them 1-0 up. Passed off the wall, Kirk tries to play up to it, but Joe Aston passes forward to Sam Watkins, loses his footing, the puck's with him, so it stays onside. Phillips picks it up for the Steeldogs. Passes through onto the right side. Salem drives up the boards. A line change coming in from the Tigers. Salem walks it in, pulls it in and hits the crossbar. It was right on the edge of the pipework. It was either the top of the... Kirk gets a touch on. Lake reaches in for it. Mitchell King blocks out. Jones retrieves the puck back in the Telford defensive end. 4.5 minutes on period one. McKenzie gets a pass on the blue line. Morgan takes it off him. Passes up. Doesn't make connection with the stick of Hewitt. Icing was washed off by the front line. It was on by Alice at the back. Decision was made no. Lakovic taps it forward into open ice. McKenzie reaches for it. Gets a little bit of a poke check there. Sheffield press up ice, but Graham was behind Oliver, so was unable to play the puck. Jones picks it up, backhanded pass to Oliver. Played off the board. Kieran Brown picks it up. He's got McKenzie with him on the right side. Lakovic puts it onto the opposite side of the rink. Smith picks it up, banks it off the boards. Drive forward now on the right wing from Lake. Carries it down, back to Graham, gets the shot away, and it was took a deflection. It ended up in the back of the net. It took a deflection from Kieran Brown, and I'm not quite sure how that ended up in the net. I might try and have a look at the replay on that one as the puck goes through, and it took a deflection, definitely from Kieran Brown, runs on, and whether it was a player or post in, the Steeldogs are on the score sheet at 16 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think Steeldogs have certainly ramped it up in the last few shifts and getting a bit more possession, a bit more looks, hovering around that net, trying to get something from a Brad Day rebound.
1-1's a fair result. Just wait for the announcement of who got credited with that goal. It'll probably be Graham that came up with the shot, and whether somebody else got a little bit on it. Minute 48 to play. 1-1 the score line here. Telford definitely starting off incredibly well. The end of the period seems to be owned by the Steeldogs. Graham looks to pick up the puck. Gets tapped on by Clements. O'Connor retrieves it. Sets up and shoots and scores. And he found the micro spot between Brad Day's body and the right post. And this firepower that we talked about pre-game has resulted in a great goal. Precisely found from O'Connor just between the edge of Brad Day's pad and his shorts just above it, between that and the net, found the sweet spot and put it in for the second goal of the night for the Steeldogs on 18 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeah, Ben O'Connor, obviously a well-known name in the hockey circuit. GB credentials, Steelers getting his 4th goal of the competition.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm here with Telford Tigers new boy, Austin Mitchell King. How's it going, young man?
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's obviously it's a hard game of playing against the top teams, top guys in the competition. But I mean, I think we're competing. I think we need to be better next period and for the rest of the game. But
how have you settled in the Telford Tigers dressing room?
Really well, actually. I think they're such a tight-knit group of people. We've got a great core group of players, and even in practice, some of the older guys, more experienced guys, are giving me pointers and telling me what I can be and can't be doing in this league and at this level and everything. So, yeah, I think I've settled in really well, actually.
So you're definitely enjoying it here in Telford?
Yeah, 100%.
Excellent. So, obviously, back to the match in hand, the Sheffield Steeldogs. Obviously, they've added a lot of strength in their group, but we have as well. Do you think they'll tire over the periods?
Yeah, I think that's just the game of hockey, though, really, isn't it? Normally the third period's the most important period of the game, but you've got to be up for it and you've got to push through your tired legs and whatever. But maybe we're rolling 4 lines at the moment, so maybe we'll have the better off in the long run. But there's no way to tell.
And you yourself, you're happy with your performance in these matches that you've played for Telford?
So far, yeah. Hopefully, I can keep it up. I think I've been making sure that I'm focusing on making sure that I'm ready. As it's been such a long time off, I'm going to make sure I'm ready for every game, every training session. Make sure I'm getting the right amount of sleep, right amount of food. So yeah.
It all counts.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, thanks ever so much for joining us here this afternoon, young man. We'll let you get back to the dressing room and we'll see you soon.
From Spur, Sam Watkins hustling to try and get possession of the puck. Beautiful cross-ice pass. Comes across the front of Brad Day, taps the puck from his blocker. Hit there from Silverthorne, that's going to go for a cross-check. He played it on the boards.
Oh, he's reacted to that one as well, he didn't like that.
And the retaliation will probably end up with something now. Silverthorne went in with a hit. Perrin called the penalty, the arm was up. He finished the hit. I would argue it would go as a boarding, but let's see how that pans out. It was Charlie Thompson on the receiving end. Kirk. Passes up to Hewitt. Kirk behind the net. Gretzky's office, is it known amongst hockey fans. Generating the play from there. Tries to get the pass across. Jack Watkins got a tap on it. Ran on to ran on to Ross Venus. Oh, what a play. Liam Kirk takes on his backhand. His feet were onside. His stick was over the blue line, but both feet were behind the blue line, and a great play. Then flicks the puck into the air, catches it, lays it down, plays it onto his stick, sends it round the boards. Sheffield working the puck around the outside of the zone. Shot comes in from Hewitt, and a great goal into the top left-hand corner. Great power play goal. Steeldogs moving the puck around the outside, moving it well, passing across, like you see the execution from Tigers power plays. Holds it in for the Steeldogs, switches sides, puts it on the right side. Bell comes in, gets a shot away. Pad save, kicked out. The rebound picked up in the slot there by Alex Graham. And now, Kieran Bown driving through, gets a shot away. The puck drops down. And that was finished off by 9. I think that was a big hit and late on from Ben Lake. Penalty's been called. Kieran Brown, he drive hard down the right-hand side to get the shot away. Shout out for all the under-13s from the under-13 manager, Sarah Ball, who's watching the game at the moment. If any of the under-13s are watching, she'd like you to know that you can't wait to get back out on the ice and together. Hope you're enjoying watching the game at the moment. Plant. Through to Silverthorne, takes the deflection, he goes to the back of the net. And I don't know whether Silverthorne got on that.
Silverthorne, he did.
And Rick Plant put it across, Silverthorne lunges forward, and that puts captain Jason Silverthorne back on the score sheet with his second goal of the night, scored at 28 minutes and 50 seconds. 7 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in this period. Clements pushes the puck through to Lakovic, through to McKenzie, winds up, shoots, the rebound drops down. I thought Lakovic was going to be able to get on it, but now it's being cleared out by Steeldogs' Nathan Ripley. Salem winds up, shoots into the body, and Oliver deflects the puck away from the goal. McKenzie now tries to do the stretch
for the lead pass there,
Yeah, he's looking for that long one down to Jones.
Lovely
delayed
drop
from Mitchell King to Jones. Jones shoots. Mitchell King's hovering over the netminder, and everybody goes steaming in. Salem's pushing and shoving. And what you're finding now is, as we said, players are getting a little more tired, so they're pushing a bit, they're shoving, they're using their physical force to throw hits, to slow the pace of their own game down and slow the pace of the opposition down. And that seems to be working really well, but it means it'll get scrappier.
Actually.
Now, Steeldogs make the play. Salem puts his stick across the body. Oliver held the stick. Salem goes in with a cross check. You've got 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. You need a couple of penalties now just to calm it down, because everybody's just getting a bit too silly. Slashing penalties is the one that's gone. You've got a holding, you've got a cross check, you've got and I understand when referees go, it's 50-50, 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. But if you don't call it, it gets bigger. It's like a kid's fight, isn't it? One kid pushes another, he pushes him back. If you don't stop them, they keep going till one of them kills the other one, and that's pretty much the. You can only let so much go till you need to call the penalty. Curls round, hits the halfway line, deeks round the outside of Phillips. Line change coming in from the bench. Hewitt takes him off his feet, and a penalty's coming. So you've got a power play for the Telford Tigers, just taking the body. Clears the puck round, and he's got good hands, but good defensive work, keeping his body from able to get in front of the net. He tried to craftily backhand the puck into the slot. He got there, and interesting now, Lakovic goes in, and as the player came in, Lakovic was there, his elbows are up quite high. Smith comes in and makes the most of the fact that Lakovic elbow contact with his chin, but it was clear that it wasn't instigated by Lakovic. He was battling on the boards with his back to the puck. The referee was there, clear, saw what happened, no penalty.
Yeah, I think that lovely fast cross-ice pass on the blue line nearly got to Rob Lakovic, but yeah, Steeldogs defender
Kelly says
intercepted.
Dave's special day might be cancelled because it's Mother's Day. Uh-oh. So, penalty called on a face-off violation against Nathan Salem. And Nathan's chirping at the linesman, saying you should have dropped the puck. And referees say, off you go, sit your minor. So this is a real opportunity.
This is a big one.
Double face-off violation, while short-handed, gives you a 5-on-3. But what are you going to do with it? Two-man advantage. This has got to be the ripest opportunity that the Tigers have had in the whole game, James.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the time to capitalise and try and get that equaliser. They've got to move
Weaver,
that puck around.
Clements, Silverthorne is the line. Weaver. For the first time, the power play's got plenty of time on the puck. The triangle for the Steeldogs defence. Clements pulls it round and a clean shot on, and that was right on the back post. A great play there. Down to Venus, I think it was, on the back line from Clements. Shoots it across, deflects off the netminder straight into the back of the net. That took all of 11 seconds of that 5-on-3 to convert, which means the first penalty will drop off the board, and still the Tigers have a 1 minute and 49 second power play as they even up the score. Telford Tigers 3, Steeldogs 3. You've got a game on your hand. Kirk and some of the Steeldogs really unhappy again that face-off violation penalty, but they had warnings. It's been happening through the game, and if you continue to do it, you serve the time, and now you've got a tied game here at the Telford Ice Rink.
Yeah.